All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back to our regularly scheduled Thursday afternoon solo play. But this is a round two because I played Fate, Defenders of Grimheim, yesterday because I wasn't ready to do a live review on anything yet. So that's coming. Don't worry, that's coming. But anyway, a representative, I don't know who it was, a representative from Flipside Games reached out and said that there was a couple of things that we did wrong yesterday, that I did wrong yesterday, that made it a little bit easier for me to win. They said that I probably still would have won, but it would have been a lot closer than it was, which, it was pretty close. So I don't know if I would have won or not. But one of the main things that I did wrong is that I didn't realize that the Trollkins, well, first of all, I was playing a rule wrong that I knew was a rule, and that is that the Trollkins get +1 attack when they are adjacent to another Trollkin, and they're doing damage. So I would have had some more dice rolled against me on the few attacks that I did face. But even more egregious than that, I think, is the fact that I didn't realize that the Goblins have a base movement of 2. So when we got down to those last 4 rounds yesterday, and the Goblins were moving only 2 spaces, they would have actually been moving 3, so I probably would have lost more buildings that way. So just take that for what it's worth. They were not huge glaring mistakes, but they were small little things that I played wrong. So I don't like having those kinds of things. If I can do anything about it, I don't like having those kinds of things on my record. So I want to play again today. But to switch things up a bit, I'm playing a different character. I'm going to be Imbla, which is really the character from Brave. Pretty sure that's who that is. But anyway, I thought that was cool. She is a sword maiden, a shield maiden, but she has a shield and a sword. She doesn't have a very good sword. It looks like that. It is a flimsy blade. That is actually the name of it. It has no special abilities except that it gives her +1 attack die. And the text down at the bottom of the card, this miserable heirloom doesn't look like much, and it is not nearly as good as it looks. That means I need to get a new sword. So that's pretty cool. I do have a riposte ability. So I can use 2 mana to prevent up to 2 damage dealt by an adjacent monster and deal 2 damage to it. So she can take damage, block it, and send it back to where it came from as a starting ability. I drew my first event card, and it is durability. Remove all damage from an equipment card. I don't have any equipment cards that take damage right now, so that's kind of a null and a null effect real quick. But I've already drawn my first reinforcements card, and lo and behold, the dead have arrived. An impressive swarm. So we have a whole bunch of imps and a couple of skeletons over here coming from the Dead Plains toward Grimheim, which is unfortunate because in order to get my wildfire blade, I have to go down here to the Spewing Mountain and forge it. So I'm going to have to run away from the battle. The good thing is that Imbla actually has a movement of 4 instead of just 3. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. But we are going to be getting this done, and hopefully I'm going to do everything correct. Oh, one more thing they said that I did wrong is that I actually skipped a turn. So I moved it once further than I should have, and that's just a brain fart, honestly. So I'll try to be Johnny on the spot about that. Please keep me... keep my feet to the fire, if I may put it that way. But generally speaking, I think I have a good grasp on the game. I just had those couple of things that I just kind of brain farted on. Who have we got here? Philip Zomberg is here. What's up? What's up? Good to see you here. Isn't this round 3? Well, yeah, technically, but it's only the second live play, so that's why it's round 2. Wow, the publisher reached out to tell you you are a cheater. No, that's not what they said. They said you just made a couple of errors. That's that. But I do want to say this. Hey, David, good to see you. Maybe even Hera War of the War Hiram. Yeah, that could be. David, good to see you. Philip, good to see you. Matthew. All right, here's another thing that they said. You know that epic turn where I took out Grindel with one attack by Bjorn? He said that I did absolutely correct, and it was epic. And he said that that is one of Bjorn's strong suits, in that he is often more able to take out those bigger monsters in one attack. He's more able to do that than the other heroes that are in the game. And while we're talking about that, I did want to mention that there are no less than 2, 4, 6 different heroes that you can be in the game. I'm playing Imla. The other one in here, I almost played Boulder. He's a dwarf. I actually pulled his stuff out first, and I was like, no, let's play Imbla. So Boulder and Imbla, and then there is Syndra and Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. No, Syndra and Finkel. And then we have Bjorn and Alva. So those are all of the different heroes that you can play in the game, and they all have different abilities. Bjorn was a bowman, very much, long range, that kind of thing. Imbla is a sword maiden, and so we'll see how this goes. She has to be adjacent, but she can move 4, so I'm thinking that's going to probably help out a little bit. But we'll see how that works out. All right, so let's go ahead and get down to the table, and we will get this going. So, all right, as we are playing here, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing is first, I get my 2 actions. One of them, I'm going to try to get this Wildfire Blade right off the bat and see how that works. So I'm going to spend 1 action on moving. The movement action is 3, but my special ability is that I can move 4. So we're going to go, let's see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And while I'm there, I'm going to spend some time practicing, so that will add another experience to my thing here. And now that that is done, we're going to pull that back, Queen of the Hill 1 says deal 2 damage to an adjacent monster and switch places with it. That's actually pretty cool. We'll keep that there though, because you can swap the top cards of either of these 2 decks. You can't do both, you can do one or the other. You also get to draw a card, so I'm going to do that. And any cards over here that generate mana, generate their whatever it is. So I also got another card called Kick. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster and move it 1 area. That's pretty cool. I like it. All right, so that's the end of my first turn. So, monster's turn, we first move the time marker down 1. And, I'm also doing it on the hard level, so I'm fully expecting to lose. But then we also do a monster dice. We're going to go ahead and roll this. All right, that doesn't have any effect because this is for when they are surrounding you. They'll actually try to move around you and maneuver around you, so that doesn't happen. Monsters move. So at this point, all of these guys are going to move 1. So they're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, like so. Now these guys are going to continue moving forward on that arrow's trajectory until they hit a road, and then they're going to start following the road. Same thing over there. The only thing over here as far as special abilities are concerned are that the Draugr have armor, so they will automatically deflect 1 damage whenever they're dealt damage. But that's pretty much it. There isn't anything else that the imps or the skeletons have except for runes. They are deadly, so when runes are rolled on their attacks, they count as hits. So that's pretty difficult. All right. Then we don't have reinforcements. There's no axes under this one now, so it comes back to my turn. So, gee whiz. That's interesting. I wonder, do I have to get all the way back here to the Spewing Mountain, or can I just come inside the Spewing Mountain range? That's, Quests and equipment. Quest requirements are the rest of this flavor. If you complete the quest, immediately move. Okay, so the nail fair says one of the 2 things in there. So the worm lair is here. So I'm assuming I just have to get inside that red line. I think that's all I have to do. To spend an action, it means you have to take that action, move the action marker without gaining its normal effect. You are completing the quest instead. You do not have to complete the quest. Track any process. Yeah, and the reason I say that is because the worm layer here has a yellow area around it, denoting that all 4 of these are it. But this space doesn't have that yellow area around it. So I'm assuming that I just have to go into one of these areas here and spend a mend action in order to do this quest. Okay, so my first action is going to be to move. We'll go 1, 2. And I am now in the Spewing Mountain, so I will use a mend to forge the wildfire blade. So this is now my main weapon, and it replaces my flimsy blade. After each attack action, I can deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, forged in the flames of kidnapped sprites. That's pretty funny. All right, well, hopefully that was worth it. I don't know if it was or not, but hopefully it was. So now we're at the end, so both of my actions come over here, and this one will turn over and see what happened. Heals. I can get heals. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. Interesting. So now time marker comes down. Boom. We roll the monster dice. This is going to be bad if it... Okay, it doesn't. They just get +1 attack, which isn't going to affect anything this turn, I think. Oh, I forgot to draw another card. Oh, another kick. All right. So we're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. That's really bad. Because I got to get back over there. Shnikes. All right, well, I forgot to get another thing for over here. Man. Okay, so they moved, they don't attack. No reinforcements because there's no axes here, so that's really, really, really bad. I think I may have made a very bad decision coming all the way down here. All right, so actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have anything that lets me move more. But let's go ahead and do practice again so that we can get that in there. And that's it for that. I get to draw another card. Wow, I've got kicks coming out the wazoo here. Now I am at my limit. So that's interesting. I do get another one of these. And then got my card, got that, got this. I'm not going to get rid of any of these, although, let's see, spend a mend action and discard 2 cards in the witch cabin. That might be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. But I don't know, we'll see. Because we have to end our movement here, and then I have to come out here. All right, well, time marker comes down. Roll the die, and they get +1 attack, which isn't going to affect anything. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, well, this is not good, I don't think. So they moved, they don't attack, we have reinforcements. So we draw yellow axes. What happens here? Fiery projectiles. I never expected this hero business to include much running. All right. Well, that's bad because that means we have now 2 Jotuns and an elemental, which is 2 level 3s and 1 level 2, coming out of the highlands down here. And it looks like it's going to be here and here, there, and then we have the elemental right in front, like so. Okay, sure. We'll be fine. We're fine. Not really. Oh, they have 2 damage. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Okay. That's going to be really bad. Really bad. Okay, so that's the reinforcements. Go back to my turn now. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And spend a mend action and 2 cards. We get rid of 2 of those kicks. That might be not a good idea. To permanently be able to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. I don't have to have those cards anymore in order to do that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there's a helmet. Prevent 1 damage. All right. So that was the end of my turn. This will come back here. This will come back here. And we get to draw another card. Maneuver. I can move 1 area. Ooh. That's actually, that'll let me move 5 next time. That's cool. This is going to move down. +1 attack again. All right, well that's... Okay, so now this guy's going to follow the road. This guy will move up here. This guy moves here, 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 here. This guy's going to follow the road and come here. And this guy's going to follow the road and come here. And that guy won't move. Oh, this is not good. Alrighty. Oh, these guys move as well. Bing, 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 like that. Monsters also attack. That doesn't happen. They don't get their +1. And then reinforcements. We don't have an axe on this one, but we will next turn. Scoob. Let's see here. Let's see, from cupcake to hard. Bold choice. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy the humor they put into it as well. High heels can be so painful, Heels says. All right. Okay, this is an important thing here. So I got to move because these guys are about to start attacking. So if I go, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get there. And I don't need to use my maneuver. 1, 2, 3, 4. And, oof, that is really bad. Really bad. All right, so here we go. My second one's going to be to attack. So I get 3, 4, 5 dice. And we're going to go for this imp right here. So that's 1, 2, 3 hits, and they have 2 hit points. So he's toast, and that gets me 1 experience point. But whenever I do a damage, I get to do a damage to an adjacent monster, so I'm going to do that. Then I can also deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, and that's that from heals. So my weapon deals 1 after each attack action. Then I can also deal a damage to an adjacent person. So this guy's gone, which gets me another experience point. And then I will I'm going to play kick. I get a kick out of you. I deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster and move it 1 area. So I'm going to kick this guy over here, and he takes 1 damage. So that's going to be that. And then I'm going to maneuver, and I'm going to come back here because inside the walls. And that will be my turn. So I'm going to draw another card. Oh, wait a minute. Dang it. Oh, prevent up to 2. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. No, because I forgot. I forgot my riposte ability over here. So I'm going to put that down here, and I'll be able to use that. No. I think I can only use... I think equipment can only be used once. I should be able to do that. Okay. I'll double check that though. All right. So, next, I'm going to move down here. Let me roll the monster die. Okay, so this is... crud. What happens if I'm adjacent? So what this does is this guy's gonna push me back towards Grimheim. But if I'm already in Grimheim, oh, it says 1 area toward Grimheim, if possible, follow monster path. Okay, so I'm already next to Grimheim, so I don't think it pushes me back. Monsters move, so this guy's gonna follow. This guy's gonna follow. This guy is not going to go anywhere. He's going to attack. This guy's going to come up here. This guy's going to follow. Oh, crap. That guy can't move. This guy's going to go here. Duty shoots. All right, so the skeletons, ouch, are going to roll 4 dice. Dadgummit. All right, so let's do this one first. And that's going to be 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 mana to use my riposte ability. And that prevents up to 2 damage dealt by an adjacent monster, and then deal 2 damage to it. So this comes out over here. Then we have the imp. The imp rolls 2 dice. That is 2 hits. Ouch. Well, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to use this again and prevent both of those damage. And then it goes back to it, which will kill it. Oh, I forgot to level up. Nastiness. All right, all I was going to do is I was going to flip this over so that I get extra dice. That's all I was going to do. So that costs 5, and I should have done that on my turn. At the end of my turn. My bad, my bad. So that's there. But that costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 6. I just got +1 for killing that imp. All right, so that's that. And now this imp attacks with 2 dice. So that's 1 hit. I don't have anything I can do. So I take 1 damage from that guy, and now the skeleton's going to roll 4. Owie! That's 3 damage, so that goes up to 4. Alrighty. Well, nut blossom. All right. So that is that. These guys are going to move as well, like so. And we do have reinforcements. So another. Oh no. Okay. So we've got a bunch of elementals. 1, 2, 3, 4 elementals. And they are going to be here. Space and then 1 here. Here. And here. And then we also have a sprite. Right here. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean, holy crap, I'm in trouble. All right, so that's the reinforcements phase. Now we go back to my turn. I don't need to move, that's for sure. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attack, and I'm going to attack this guy right here, and that's going to roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, good hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they only have 3 hit points. So he's toast and gives me 2 points. Now, I'm also going to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, which is going to be this guy, which does 3 damage to him. And he's out, which gets me 2 more. And these come away. And then my heals, I get to do a damage to an adjacent monster. So we'll put that on this little imp right here. And that should be good. This comes over here. These come off. Okay, that was my attack. I think I'm going to focus, and that's going to put a mana over here on riposte 1. Just a second. I'm live. Can you just text me, please? Okay. Okay, I'll text him. Bye. Okay, let me do that real quick. Sorry. That's what happens when you work from home. Everybody thinks you're always available. Let me see here. Aiden. Well, FYI. Boom. Okay, there we go. Now, back to what I was doing. And I think I was at the point where I need to draw a card. I need to put these two back over here. I paid it to have that done, so another one goes over there because it generates some cash. I have enough to upgrade, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, with upgrading, I can take this one, Queen of the Hill, deal 2 damage to an adjacent monster and switch places with it. Or I can upgrade Riposte 1 to Riposte 2, which if I have 3, I can prevent up to 3 damage dealt by an adjacent monster and deal 3 damage back to it. And it generates 2. I think I want to take Queen of the Hill so that I have a little bit more ability to deal damage. So, then I also have Fleetfoot, move 1 area. Oh, I can always move 1 area, and it gives me +1 hit points. That's pretty cool. All right, kill a brute or a skeleton. Take this instead of the gold. Ooh, dang it. Prevent 1 damage. Do I want to do that instead of getting Queen of the Hill? Yes. All right, so I'm going to take the 6 back, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I had, and that gives me 2, so I would take 2 away, and instead of that, I'm going to take the helmet. And the helmet's going to let me prevent 1 damage whenever I put, I think that's better in the situation that I'm in right now. Raven's Claw says add 2 damage to each attack action. But it's only +1. I like the extra die, I think. Anyway, all right. So that's the end. Monster turn, time marker, monster die. All right, so this pushes me back. Doesn't happen. Monsters move. This guy's going to go here, 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 there, there. My goodness gracious. They're a little bit tougher too. They've got 2, 4, and 6, 2, 3, and 5. Yeah, they're a little bit tougher. Dang it. All right. These guys move though. He's going to come up here. This guy won't move. This guy's going to come here. And this guy's going to come here. No bueno. Oh boy. All right. So now it's back to my turn. Retaliation, play after an adjacent monster attacked you to deal 2 damage to it. Ooh, okay. All right. So, no, we need to do monster's attack now. It's not my turn yet. So let's just go around the horn here. Starting with that one, they get 2 dice each. So that is 2 hits. I will put nope. I am going to use Riposte. That will prevent those 2 damage and put it right back on him, which kills him. That gets me another one of those. Then this guy attacks, rolling 2 dice. Ow! Ugh. So this time, oops, I will take 1 damage on my helmet and prevent 1 of those, which means I take a 5th, so I'm half dead. But I'm going to play after an adjacent monster attacked you to deal 2 damage to it, so retaliation. So this dies toast. It gets me another one of these. And that comes over here. And then I get 2 more attacks. So the guy with the damage. Ow! Golly, I'm gonna die. Holy crud. So 6, 7. And then the other 2, the last guy does 1. So I will prevent 1 of those from coming on. So that blocks that one. All right. Owie! These guys suck. All right, back to my turn. I think first things first, I'm going to remove all damage from an equipment card. So I'm going to heal my helmet here. Sure good roll for the baddies and mediocre for yourself. Yep, that's pretty much what's happening. Good unconscious mind is consuming. I logged in just as Sam was starting. I got called away for work. I'm finally back at my desk. So hello, everybody. Hello, Luke. Good to see you. Geez Louise. All right, so my first was to play this to remove the damage from my helmet. Now I'm going to attack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. This guy right here. And he is squishy. So squish, get that. And then I get to deal 1 attack, 1 damage to an adjacent monster, so I'll kill him as well, which gives me another one. And then I'm going to move. I'm going to come into that. That's really bad. This is so bad. I am going to get wrecked. Oh, wrecked, I say, wrecked. And actually, you know what? I don't have to move that way. See, I attacked, but I'm going to move 1 area, which puts me into Grimheim. That's important because now I'm going to mend, and mend allows me, while I'm in Grimheim, I can remove up to 5 damage from myself and my equipment. So this 7 will just go down to 2. All right, so that actually, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better now. Now at the end of my turn, that's going to come back, that's going to come back. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Bing, to take Queen of the Hill. And then I'm going to draw a card. And this generates there. Huh. I think I'm going to, since I already have Wildfire Blade, I'm going to put that on the bottom of my deck and flip over to another one. Ooh, Warrior Shield, yeah, baby. Spend 1 attack action negotiating with the traveling merchant. Okay. Alrighty, so time marker, monster die. Oh, okay, cool. That doesn't happen. This is an ambush die. It doesn't happen because I'm inside Grimheim, so that doesn't actually occur. Sweet action, Jackson. All right, so monster dice, monsters move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well, let's see. Monster zone attack because there's nothing to attack. Reinforcements. We don't have reinforcements there. All right. All right, my first action here is going to be that's one of the elementals, right? They're 4 and they get me 2. All right, I'm going to move 1 area, which is on this card. Move 1 area. And that's going to put me out here. I really want to spend an attack action negotiating, but I can't. I really want that Warrior Shield, but I can't get it. All right, here we go. I'm going to attack this Elemental. Elemental is got 4 hit points. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. And I'll be able to deal 2 damage to a monster and switch places with it if I want to. Ooh, I could do that before the attack, couldn't I? 2 damage, and then I'd be able to kill it. No, with these, so I could get a good roll on that Jotun. Boy, that is... I'm gonna do it. So I played a card. I'm going to deal 2 damage to an adjacent monster and switch places with it. So you get 2 damage, and we're going to switch places with you. So that goes there. And then I'm going to attack this dude, the Jotun. He has 6 hit points. Oh, that sucks. Crap. 1, 2, 3. Well, he'll take 3 hit points. Well, let's not do that. Let's do this. So 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was a bad roll. Super bad roll. But after an attack action, I had to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, and then I can deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, so I'm going to kill this guy. So this gets me 2 experience or gold, and he goes back in there. And that's going to be the end of that. So these will... Oh, no, wait. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to focus. No. I think I'm going to prepare. Yeah, that lets me draw a card. Not bad. Another retaliation. So these two both come over here. And then this generates on riposte. And then we draw another card. Courage. Choose an adjacent legend or rank 3 monster, deal 2 damage to it. Ooh. I think I'm going to play that right now. I think I can. Let me double check. Let me double check. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Play event. Play event from your hand. Performance effect. Place in your discard. You may not play events cards while performing an action, such as in the middle of your movement. However, if a card has this attack action may be played, dice roll the attack action. You may not play cards outside your turn unless it tells you to do so or prevent damage. Draw 1 card. You may never have more than 4 cards, but you may discard it without to make room for new cards. See back here with clarifications. I just want to check. Free actions and ability can be used. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so I used that riposte twice. I should have only used it once the other time. This does not apply to give you permanent upgrades of attack, strength, health, or trigger on, or that trigger on it. It doesn't apply to preventing damage. Oh, it also doesn't apply to effects preventing damage. They may be used each time you are dealt damage. Oh, okay, so I did it right. Cool. Never mind. Okay, so play an event card from your hand. Performance effect. You may not play event cards while performing an action, such as in the middle of your movement. However, may be played after the roll. You may not play cards outside your turn unless the card specifically tells you to prevent damage. Well, drawing the card is still part of my turn. So I'm pretty sure. Draw 1 card into your hand. If you already have 5 cards, you may not. You may put the top equipment card at the bottom. I think I can. Well, we'll see. Go big. Right? Well, I'm going to play this right now. Choose an adjacent level 3, rank 3 monster and deal it 2 damage. So that does it. That takes it to 5, so that kills it. And that gets me 2 more. No, that was a Jotun. No, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Time out. Time out. Hold your horses. So what happens here is he's got 5 damage. All right. He's got 5 damage. He's hurting. He's hurting, folks. So, you know what? I'm not going to play that right now. Just in case. I'm not going to play that right now, just in case I can't do it. It's not going to kill him yet, so I'm not worried about it. All right. So I drew my card, generated this, moved my 2 things back here. I'm going to leave these where they are, and so we're good to go. Now we go down. Now we're going to be drawing a red one at the end of this turn. Owie! All right, so let's put this over here because, is he on the road? No, he is not. So he's trying to get to me, so he's just going to attack. This guy's going to go here, though. This guy goes here, 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 and here. Okay, oh, I didn't do monster dice. Crap. Oh, crap. All right, so a goblin shows up right behind me. I guess I can put it wherever as long as he's adjacent. It's fitting that it would, yeah, it's at the witch's camp. It popped up and it's gonna fight. All right, well, that sucks. That's actually pretty bad too. What's up, Bob Rock? Good to see you, bud. All right, so that is monster dice. We already did monsters move. So now monsters attack. So this dude attacks me. He rolls 1 die, which is not a hit because I have cover, and that doesn't happen because I'm in the woody area. And then we've got the Jotun, which is rolling, ouch, 5 dice. So this one doesn't happen, but those two do. That's actually a really good roll for coming against me. So that gives 2 damage. So we'll rotate that up to a 4. Yep, that'll be that. Don't have anybody. Oh, wait a minute. Snapdragon. They all have a range of 2. Nasty. All right, so that guy gets to attack me as well. Oh, this is going to get worse. Not a hit, not a hit. So that's 1 more damage. We'll prevent that with my helmet. And then, oh no, these 2 guys get to attack as well. So that's 5 more dice from the Jotun. I guess I just have to take that because there's nothing I can do. Yep, riposte is not an adjacent monster anymore. So now the elemental also is going to do 3 damage, or 3 attacks. And that's a whiff because I'm in the forest. Oh, nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay. Well, that was monster's attack. Now, reinforcements. We get to draw one of these bad boys. Oh, no. Intense darkness. I don't understand it, but it hurts, so it has to be real. Oh, geez Louise. Okay. 2 Draugr. Here and here. 4 skeletons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 2 imps. And they are just going to be here and here. Okay, well, 2 front is what Tom wanted, right? Yesterday, from yesterday. Well, that's what he's getting today. Goodness gracious. All right. Not blocking with mana this time. Yeah, well, okay, well, actually, it has to be dealt by an adjacent monster. So I could have with these, but I chose not to. I should have, I guess. Well, I'll block the 1 from this guy because it'll get rid of him. So I went down to, because he only did 1 damage. So there you have it. And we dealt 2 damage back to him, which kills him. So, okay. There we go. I did remember it, but I was choosing not to use it because I was getting a little piddlies. But then I didn't realize about that. But that is the better choice. So, all right. So, and then we did reinforcements. So that's done. Owie. This is nasty. Okay, let's see what can happen here. We are gonna we're going to attack. Do I have a move 1? Actually, no. First, we're going to I'm going to move 1 here, which is possibly a bad idea. But that's going to be the movement, and then we're going to attack. But before we attack, I'm going to attack this dude, and I'm going to get my 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. Yes! In your faces, Jotun! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam! That gets me 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. That goes back there. I am going to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster, which is here. And then I'm going to use courage. Well, first I'm going to deal another damage over here, I think. Yogi, like that. And then, because I think it says after each attack action, deal 1 damage. So that's after the action. I dealt 1 damage over here. I used my heals to damage this guy over here. So that guy has 4. This guy has 1. Choose an adjacent legend or rank 3 monster, which is the Jotun. Deal 2 damage to it. And that's 6. So he's dead. So that gets me 3 more. 2, 3. So that courage is done. And so that was my move and my attack. I used both of these. And then I'm going to deal 2 damage to an adjacent monster and switch places with it. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to this guy. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Not right now. It's not going to kill him. And it puts him closer to Grimheim. So that's not going to happen. But yeah, this isn't looking really good right now. Okay, so this is going to come back here. This is going to come back here. I'm going to, well, that doesn't really do me much good. What does Queen of the Hill do? Oh, wow. Yep, going to use that. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm going to switch Queen to Queen of the Hill 2, which deals 4 damage to an adjacent monster, and switch places with it. And I don't think I can use that right now. But that's that. So now we go to monster's turn, time marker, die. Okay, so this is interesting. So instead of the maneuver here means that instead of fighting me, that guy's going to move like above, but counterclockwise. So in player order, all monsters adjacent to that hero simultaneously rotate clockwise around that hero if possible. So this is going to go, because it's clockwise, so that's going to go over there like so. And there aren't any others that are adjacent. So now monsters move. This guy's going to go here. This guy's going to go here. That guy's going to go here. This guy's going to go here. This guy's going to go there. This goes over here with him. And then all of these guys move. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Goodness gracious. All right, well. Alrighty then. So now monsters attack. So he's going to roll 3 dice against me. No hits. And play after an adjacent monster attacked you to deal 2 damage. Play after, so that's 4 damage out of my face. And 2 more. So both of those are gone. Oh, I should have had 1 on here, not 2, but 1. And that is monsters attack. So now reinforcements. This is not a reinforcements phase. So back to my turn. What can I do? Well, I definitely have to move, right? I have to move up here. Otherwise, this guy's going to damage one of my buildings. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to attack. There aren't any adjacent ones, though, so I'm going to move here instead. Oh, I can't move there anyway. Oh, well, there you have it. Because that's a mountain area. I can't move there. So I have to move there, which means that I am going to roll my 7 dice on that elemental. Before I do that, I'm going to I'm just going to do 4 damage to an adjacent monster and then switch places with it. So he's out. And that gets me 2 more. And then I'm going to roll my 7 dice on the sprite, which seems a little like overkill. Oof! Just barely. Good night. Look at all those misses. That's 2 damage. That's enough to kill him. And that's 1 damage over here. I don't have any adjacent monsters. No adjacent monsters. That doesn't help. Already used that. So that was my attack action, though. Whoo! All right. And so these will come back over here. I will draw a card. I will refresh that. And I think I'm going to cycle this down. So Swift Kick, deal 1 damage to an adjacent non-legend monster and then move it 1 area. That's actually a cool one. All right, so now we come down again, monster die. And this is the same thing, so that's not really going to take effect here. This one's going to move here like that. This one's going to move here like this. And then all of those move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, golly. There is an attack here, the elemental. Elemental rolls 3 dice. And it's going to be 2 damage. We will prevent 2 damage by using these 2 things. And that will cause 2 damage to it. So that's that. There are no more attacks. We do have another, gosh, reinforcements. Oh, trollolololololololololo. Ha 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 ha. Ogre Valley starts spewing forth. So, wow, holy Moses and Aaron. 4 trolls? Say what? Boom. 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 And 2 goblins. So one guy comes back here. And another one back here. Oh my. That is not okay. I don't think I'm gonna win here, people. I think I'm gonna lose horribly. Oh well. Yeah, that would have happened now because we already did the attacks. Okay. All right, so we're going to spend an attack action, negotiating with the travel merchant, and take the warrior shield. So now the warrior shield allows me to prevent 1 damage and draw 1 card, and the helmet allows me to prevent 1 damage too, but I have to add damage to each of them. Oh, should I have? No, I didn't have enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. I gotta get 2 more. So that's that. I am going to play this, choose an adjacent legend or rank 3 monster, deal 2 damage to it. So I'm going to do 2 damage to this elemental, which is going to kill it. And that's going to give me 2 more over here. So that goes away. And then I'm going to use a move action to come over here. Oh, I can't, can I? I'm just going to move back in here. I don't know about this, people. Vigilance. Play after the monster's move step. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. Interesting. Gonna do that. And did I already do that? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So this flips over. Healing potion. Heal 1 damage to yourself for any may be used any number of times per turn. Oh, so you can heal up to 4. Okay. All right, this comes down. That doesn't happen because I'm not adjacent to any bad guys. Monsters move, however. This guy will come here. This guy goes 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, it says that these guys have 2, but they're going to follow their thing, so they can't move any further. So this goes here and this goes here. Yeah. And then These guys over here will go 1, 1. So now he's going to follow the road. And he's going to follow the road. So he will come here and he will come here. All right. Oh, should I have done this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I could have leveled something up. I'll do this. Swift kick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent non-legend monster, then move it 1 area. That's cool. All right. So that was retcon. We've already had monsters move. There are no attacks. So reinforcements, we don't have any. So now it comes back to my turn. My first action. What should I do here? I know I got to take care of this guy. But we're going to go move action to here. And then we're going to attack. So we've got 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Oof. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Those are all misses because he's in the forest. Duty shoots. No! All right. Well, dang it. All right. Well, that's a whiff. So I'm going to use Queen of the Hill to deal 4 damage to an adjacent monster and switch places with it, which kills it because it only has 4. But that is not what I was wanting to happen there. Goodness gracious. All right, that is that. I get to draw another card, another vigilance card, rather. And then that goes over there. And oh, jeez. All right, we're not going to cycle any of these. Well, I don't know. I think I'll cycle this one. No, I can't. Spend 1 minute in the witch cabin and let it brew. All right. Down here, so now they're all monsters are going to be charging, which means they move 2, which means I'm about to lose in a very bad way. So they get +1 attack die. Every monster gets +1 attack die, but here's the real kicker. This guy is going to go 1, 2. This guy is going to go 1. This guy is going to go 1, 2. This guy only went 1 because he's following his trajectory and he isn't on the road. This guy is going to go 1 because this guy is going to go 1, 2, and the guys on the road move first. 1, 2. Then this guy moves up 1, and this guy moves up 1. Oh, this is not good. Let me just double check. Those trolls running is a sight to behold, man. Where is it? It's over here. Charge. A monster that moves an additional area on its path toward Grimheim. Monsters charge for several different reasons, but will never take more than one additional step. Monster dice may cause rank 1 monsters to roll. Okay, that's not rank 1. This is the end of the game here. So all monsters are taking that extra step. I'm almost positive. Very positive, actually. Yeah, this is the beginning of the end. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Where is it? End of turn? No. If it enters a skull spot, all monsters will charge during the monster's move step. Yep. Yep. This is bad. Sorry, I gotta get going. Don't want to witness your massacre. Yeah. It'll be tough. Okay, so I moved all of these guys there to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Both of these should be moving 3, but they're running into the back of these trolls. These trolls are in the way. Yeah, I am post-toasties at this point, I think. All right, well, that was monsters move, monsters attack, nothing to attack. So reinforcements, nope. And so now it comes back to my turn. So let's see what I can do here. I just can't be in 2 places at once, you know? So I don't think there's going to be much. Okay. All right, here we go. So we are going to do, we're going to do a move action. I will really hate that I have to use a move action, but we're going to put them right here. And that's going to allow me to roll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on one of those skeletons. They have 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. So one of them is toast. We'll say that this guy's toast. That gives me 2. And then I am going to, after an attack, deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. Oh. Actually, I'm going to use Swift Kick first. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to this dude. And then move it 1 space. I'm going to move him 1 here like this. And then he's got to get 2 more. And then I'm going to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. And then deal another damage to an adjacent monster. So that's 3 altogether. That kills him. Oh, dang it. Well, that's not working out for me, is it? How do we do this? All right, so I'm going to deal 4 damage to an adjacent monster and switch places with it. So that kills this dude. Switches places with it. All right. And that gets me 2 more of these. Okay, so that's done. Ding. I used both of these. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent non-legend monster. Yeah. Won't be able to use these, I don't think, because I killed the one. I did that one to the other. So I'm going to use this and move it one space. So I'll move it over here. And that did 1 damage to it, and then I'll deal another damage to it, and that knocks it out. So that was this and this. But that got me another experience. And so that's about all I can do on my turn. Nothing else. And this is where I lose. Because we're going to do, well, let's do everything right. I'm going to do this. Oh, that would have been cool. Dang. This is cool. Speedy attack. It would have allowed me to discard another card from your hand to perform an attack. So that allows you to do 2 attacks in 1 turn. That would have come in handy last turn, but that's okay. That comes over. This comes over. And this comes down here. Well, we would have done this. It's not going to matter because they're not going to move my way anyway. That doesn't matter either because they're not surrounding me. So monsters simply move. So that is 1, 2, 3, and then this guy goes 1. Well, this guy would go here because this guy's going to go 2 like this. So that stays. But then these guys hit 1, 2, boom. And that's where I lose. This guy would have gone 1, 2. This guy would have gone 1, 2. This guy would have just gone 1. This guy would have gone 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's how the game ends. And that's how Grimheim fell. With 2 rounds left. Well, you can't win them all, I guess, right? My goodness gracious. That was pretty rough. That was pretty rough indeed, but it was fun. The speedy attack would have really come in handy earlier in the game. I wonder if there's more than just one. Yep. And it was the 2 speedy attacks were right on top of each other. Wow. Other cards that are in the game, let me, for Imbla are Rest. You can heal 2 damage. So there's 2 of those. You have Preparations. Spend a prepare action to draw cards until you have 4. That's pretty cool. Sophisticated. Play in Grimheim to perform a mend, focus, prepare, or practice action. So that's pretty cool. If you rolled a room, 3 damage. So that's cool if you roll that face of the die. There's 2 of those, and then you had 2 speedy attacks as well. I may or may not have shuffled that deck. I don't think I did. Now I think about it. Retaliations, maneuvers. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did. It just was a bad shuffle, I guess. Vigilance was cool, too. So if they move adjacent to you. Anyway, this is a cool character. I like Imbla. She's a well-designed character, and I like the fact that she's a sword maiden. That's cool. But wow, this track is super hard. This one, I kind of felt like I probably would have won because I would have only drawn one of these reds instead of the trolls wouldn't have come in. And the undead would have knocked me down 3. This would have been left, and I think I would have been able to easily take care of those 2 guys. So that's interesting. I like it. I do. I really do. I think it's an interesting system, and I think it's fun, and there's enough of these reinforcement cards to where Each game kind of feels just a little bit different. So I hope that I didn't do anything wrong this time. I don't think I did. I think I kept on top of making sure I moved the time marker correctly, and so forth and so on. So that's that. I got my tail handed to me, but it was fun. So that's all good. I'm going to get out of here. I've got some other stuff to do. We've got a walk with my stepdaughter Daphne. She's got a senior walk to do tonight at a game, and we've also got to get some other things going. I've got to get some editing done. I am halfway done with my editing today, so that's good, but I do have more work to go, and I got to put this away as well. So thanks so much for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you got a good look at Fate, Defenders of Grimheim. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Come back tomorrow where JT and I will be playing House of Fado. House of Fado. He got his copy in, so we're going to be playing House of Fado, a Vital Lacerda game. It's going to be a super heavy thingy, I think. Maybe not, but we'll see. It should be fun, though. Come back and check it out. I'll get it scheduled later on tonight, so make sure you have your bell icons clicked so that you can be notified when that goes, gets scheduled, and then make sure you're here tomorrow for that. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific time. So, thanks for joining us. Certainly appreciate you being here. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care. Hey, ya.